Hey everybody, welcome to another weekly episode of the Summer Shift with Kael Clark, presented by SunSport Recreation. This week we are going to take it international. That's right, we're going over the big pond and all the way across the world in Båstad, Sweden. We are going to visit with none other than number 47, Oscar Bjork. Oscar, great to have you joining us here today. Thanks again for taking your time.
Thank you for having me. Fun to be here.
Absolutely. Oscar, you finished your first season with the Bulldogs this past year, and you're coming back for your second year. What unfinished business do you feel like you have this year, and what can fans expect from number 47?
I want to bring some more physicality to my game, lay some big hits, and, just move away people, be that guy that defends the net like a defenseman should do. So yeah, a lot of physicality, but also produce something forward too, hopefully.
This was your first year too, playing away from home. That's a far ways to travel to play hockey. What was it like for you to be playing in Canada as opposed to back home in Sweden?
I mean, playing on the smaller rink was hard in the beginning. I remember my first game against West Kelowna when Waylon went out to stop the puck behind the net. I just came to pick it up, and I had two guys rushing at me, and I was surprised because that would never happen in Sweden, having two guys, rushing the puck behind the net. I would say the intense in the game and the tempo was different, but it's fun.
Yeah, and you're already starting to make a name for yourself back home in Sweden. Tell us a little bit about you're going out and some people are recognizing you right now. Tell us that story.
So me and my mom were out for lunch, and this guy was maybe 13, 14 years old. He was like, came behind me, "Excuse me, are you Oscar Bjork?" I was like, "Yeah, how do you know?" I've seen your games on YouTube. You're so good." And I was like, "Oh, thank you. It's fun that you watch your games." And it was fun. My dad thought it was hilarious to hear that. So it's fun.
That's going to be a pretty incredible feeling just to know that, you got people watching you from back home in Sweden, the highlights and everything like that, following your career here in Blackfalds, Alberta, Canada. That's got to be pretty special. When you got to Blackfalds and you found out about our goal song, it's ABBA. What's your thoughts with that?
I mean, it was fun. I like it, and my friends did too. I remember we were playing World of Shell, me and my buddies, and we score, and one of our buddies plays our goal horn in the party chat. I just shared the "Gimme Gimme Gimme" song with the horn and everything, and so fun that I loved it, and my friends did too.
Yeah, your first original reaction when we scored a goal here at home and then you heard the "Gimme Gimme Gimme" come on, did that make you feel a little bit at home, or what was that like?
Sure did, but I don't know, I was so tired. It was like my third day in Canada, and I was jet lagged and tired, so I don't remember it actually. But when I realized it was ABBA, I was like, "Oh, that's cool," and it was kind of fun ever since. And as I said, my buddies thought it was pretty fun too.
Do you have a favorite ABBA song?
I think "Lay All Your Love on Me" is pretty good, but
Okay.
"Gimme Gimme Gimme" is also up there. Probably my top two.
So we know that, in every country there's different traditions and different food, different cuisines. What's your favorite cuisine from back home in Sweden?
I mean, the meatballs are obviously very good.
Can you tell us how to say that in Swedish? How do you say meatball in Swedish?
Say köttbulle.
Köttbulle?
Yeah, it's
Not even
it's kind
close,
of
was I? I wasn't close.
Köttbulle.
Köttbulle.
Yeah, it's okay.
That's okay, he says.
Almost there.
Well, I'm not going to be a professional, I'm not fluent, that's for sure. Not even close.
Good enough. Good enough.
I think we had to do a run through on how to say your hometown a couple times before we even got started. So I think I butchered that as well. But we're trying here. We're trying. How did you know English so well coming over? Did you obviously learn English growing up?
Yeah, we learned English in school from like we were 6 years old or something. So I think everybody from here knows pretty much English.
That's kind of neat. I really like that. I was not gonna lie, you have you, and then we have Kirill Kapustin, your teammate who had absolutely zero English when he first came over, but then as things, the season progressed, he got a lot better. What was that like for you to be united with, Kirill Kapustin and also other goaltender Lucas Furston, guys that are also from, on that side of the world?
It's always fun to see some guys from the same part of the world as you are. The traditions and everything that we share. It's always fun to speak to them and to see what new traditions they do that I can learn from. And yeah, as I said, it's very fun. And both Firsty and Kirill is great people. So it's fun to getting to know them.
Who on the team did you feel like you were most close with this past year?
I'd say Langer, probably.
Yeah.
Jeff Langdon. We were pretty close from the beginning and we just kept hanging out and having fun together.
I heard that Bokstad, Sweden is the summer destination in your part of the country. Is that correct?
Sure is. We have this Summer On Festival going on right now. And then we have the Swedish Open. Some big name was here last year with Rafael Nadal and Casper Ruud. It's always fun to see the big tennis players, and the party life out here is pretty big.
Oscar Bjork likes his party in the summer.
I haven't been out partying here, to be honest.
No, that's fair. That's fair. Well, are you a big tennis guy though? Do you like to get out?
Yeah. I love playing tennis. Me and my dad and my brother, and with my friends. It's a great sport, and that's the only thing people do here. I don't know. We probably have a lot of tennis courses.
Yeah, that's awesome. SunSport Recreation is the sponsor of this summer shift. They have everything to rent from paddleboards and boats, sea-doos, all that kind of fun stuff. But, I got to ask you, to race your entire team across Sylvan Lake on paddleboards, who's winning and who's got to be towed by somebody else within like 3 minutes? Who do you got winning the paddleboard race? And then who do you have that's going to be absolutely exhausted just a few minutes in?
Luke Norcross is winning all days a week. He's living in California, living by the beach all day probably. So I think he's winning. I can see Matthew Ron getting towed.
Really?
I can see he thinks he knows what he's doing, but he has no idea what he's doing.
For a rental boat, if you guys had a chance to take a rental boat out, who are you not letting drive the boat? Is it by chance Luke Dolan?
It's not Luke Dolan.
Oh,
he's been driving me all season. I think he's a great driver, so I'm not gonna give this one to Dolls. I think Danny Hassa deserves this one, actually.
Danny Hassa.
I don't think I trust him with a boat.
That's good to hear. Well, you know what? I think you got to be the first guy that doesn't pick Luke Dolan to not drive anything, and you're giving him good credit on his driving skills. So
yeah,
that's good. I think he needs the confidence after what we've heard in the past couple episodes about his driving skills. So, appreciate you taking the time, Oscar. Thanks again for joining us. I think that's going to wrap us up for today. We hope you have a great summer. Anything that you may want to say one last time before we sign off here that you're ready for the season?
No, I just want to say thank you for this interview. I had a great time, and I'm just, excited for the season coming up and to meet all the guys and coming back, and think we're going to have a great season.
Well, that wraps us up for another weekly episode of the Summer Shift presented by SunSport Recreation. Get all your rental boat needs on sunsportrentals.com. And stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen, as we'll have another episode of the Summer Shift next week. So stay tuned. Thanks for watching. I'm curious to know what your go-to barbecue item is.
Easily the chicken kebabs. It's not even close. When we get those on the barbecue, hammer down at least a half a dozen.
What's your go-to shawarma or beaver tail if you had to pick?
Can't beat a good beaver tail, especially when you're skating on the canal.